This is one of my favorite comic movies called V for Vendetta. So it opens up with a little narration of Natalie Portman from Natalie Portman. Which is cool narration, but you're not really sure what it means until the end. It says, remember, remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder shall not be forgot. So on the 5th of November, this chaos in the world should happen. That's when there was clones, those subjects that got murdered and slaughtered. And V, who is the last person who was the only person that survived, that remembers the world before this process, fake world, where everything feels fake and stuff, and everything is fake and stuff. They don't only have real butter, but have fake butter. It's kind of weird, and but also feels very relatable, similar to our world now. So when you really think of it, it's kind of ahead of its time. So this guy is a talk show host, and he gets killed by V because he helped create V made V what he is. So he's like swatting everyone who's ever responsible for creating V, and also murdering his friend who was his girlfriend, I guess. But he actually has another girlfriend now, which is Natalie Portman. He falls in love with her at first sight when she finds out his name is similar to her name. After saving by some muggers, he saves her by some crazy people who are just about to kill her because she's late after curfew. And the only one in town late after curfew. But he saves her, so yeah, I'm kind of confused when you think about it. Well, it sounds kind of stupid, like why the guy wanting to kill her. So yeah, his first thing after he saved her, he's a little kind of nuts. And he says how he's not a villain, nor he is a good guy. He is somewhere in between the line. He's somewhere in between of both being a villain and a good guy. And you shall call me V, he says in his own way. He's both a villain and a good guy, and doing this for he explains this kind of very fast, for the vengeance of my vengeance, and he laughs, and she asks him, "Are you a crazy person?" I suppose they'll call me that, but my name is I suppose they'll call me that. Yeah, so yeah, I am. I suppose they will call me that. And it says, and it's played by Hugo Weaving, I think that's his name. He's the guy that plays Agent Smith, and this is my favorite role that he's ever done. Because it is a comic book movie, and he's giving his all in this. And he doesn't show, he's not like he doesn't have the most screen time, but he does steal the show in every scene he's in. So therefore, he kind of gives the illusion he doesn't have the most screen time as he has less screen time than Natalie Portman. He gets more developed than Natalie Portman's character. So yeah, and he has the least amount of screen time than everyone else, but he's also supposed to be the main character, and he is, and it shows that he is the main focus of the film. Him and Natalie Portman are the main focus of the film. So V's going on this Vendetta to avenge his girlfriend, who was, well, not his girlfriend, like a friend who was a girl that was a little girl that got murdered and saw by these people, this bunch of aggravated assholes. And so and that point doesn't want to go through with helping him, so she tells the priest all the truth, that there's someone trying to kill her, and and the priest is kind of a pedophile. So why would you have a pedophile just because you don't want to see someone that deserves to be murdered? I don't know, because she doesn't know that he's a pedophile. So really, he's like just killing these really sick bastards that are really just sick in the head. But I don't know why they're sick in the head, other than, well, I guess it gives us more reasons to root for V. And you root for him. Then Nightporn gets kidnapped and tortured and her hair gets cut, and then it's later to reveal that it was V doing all of that, and she's pissed at him. So she leaves him because she had to see if she was weak-minded as she was last time to help him. Turns out she wasn't. So she leaves him, not helping him. He gives a little information to the police. And then this cop figures out that who they've been helping is really the bad guy, and who they've been fighting against is really the good guy. He explains this with another his own cop. What if this is a theory? What if this is really the other way around? What if everything's all twisted and stuff? So then he starts rooting for V and he wants V to win because he figured out the truth, and he's killed everyone except one man left, and he's an expired revolution who gets gunned down, and it looks like they get gunned down, including little girls and stuff, and kids and stuff. So V puts an end to the madness. And when things get out of him, V decides to kill this one person while also killing an army that had a gun to the head. They say lay down to your weapons and remove your mask, and he says no. And he says, "You're crazy and stop until the end, huh?" And he says, "You're outnumbered." And then he says, "We have guns." And he says, "No, what you have are bullets. And by the time you run out, before you guys, once you guys run out, before you even reload them, you guys will already be dead, gentlemen." And he said, and he says, "Shoot him." And he shoot him with a bunch of machine guns. And then they run out, and he says, "My turn." And he kills them all with these daggers. He's killing them with all these bunch of throwing daggers at them and stabbing them and stuff. And it's all happening in really cool slow motion. So V says to the bad guy, who as he actually asks him how you do that. After the bad guy asks how you're still alive, and he says it in this way. beneath his mask there's like, yeah, nice stairs, Mr. Creed, bulletproof. And he kills Mr. Creed, and he removes the bulletproof vest that he was wearing. So clearly he was wearing a bulletproof vest, but he's still mortally wounded. So in like running out of blood, and he tells V how V feels about V, which is now Core's character is V, and his character is V. V with an E on the end, I think. And he says he loves her, and you gave him, and he and he says he loves her, confesses his feelings towards her as he's dying, and V just collapses, and it says she's been, and he says to V, and after he's died, and before he died, he says that she's been the happiest thing about his life, and thanks her for that. Once he confesses his feelings to her, and then the riot who, well, looked dead, not really dead, they were kind of in hiding. It's very confusing, and this right now the point gets tells V who he was. He was everyone, and he was you, he was me, he was everyone. So apparently that B is not really a person as much he was a symbol of. Well, we don't really know what he was a symbol of. He felt more like a person than a symbol to me. Well, I guess he's like a symbol of revelation. If I had to guess, I do have to. He's a symbol of revelation, change and stuff, and we also not really sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Still at the end, although most people think that he's clearly a hero in the movie, even when he does very terrorist things like friends to blow up people. And this is like the best part. He gets on the show, and he holds a gun to this talk show host, and he tells to roll the cameras or everyone dies, and he blows everyone up. And this is after he says to his girlfriend that he falls in love with, and they don't know why he's saved. Why did she got saved by him? It's obvious that he likes her. But it's not obvious to them, but until you have to look at the film Contact. So V gets on the camera and then makes a speech and says, "Good morning, everyone. I think it's very important that we remember the 5th of November, a holiday that's been forgotten. I think it's important that we just stay and have a little chat with our fellow friends and have breakfast with them." And that's his speech. Like how he does it is like so strange. How he delivers his lines so strange. Now you're never sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy. And at the end, you're never sure he's good or bad or just a crazy person or a sane person. You're not really sure what to think about him, but you know that you just really find him very relatable and likable. And this speech that he gives for the 5th of November inspires a revelation of a riot of V. Remember I told you that, and I told you the rest of the film, right? Yeah, I did. And yeah, that's V for Vendetta. I really like this film from I really kind of want to see a director's cut of this, because there's some points in This film seems like it's heavily edited down, much like Watchmen. It's happening, it's being worse. More edited down than the theatrical version of Watchmen, doesn't mean a director's cut. I would like to see a director's cut of this. I still like the film, but I feel like it's incredibly short, given how there's so many complex details in this film. And stories, the lot of stuff that the film's trying to cover, but it feels rushed at times. And that's my review on V for Vendetta. I give a thumbs up, and that's it.